Hey everybody, how you doing? I hope you're good. I'm Thomas. This is Tech Productions, and this is Greg from London Bridge Bricks. How you doing, Greg?
Hey, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Very good, very good. And you are watching London Tech, the Technic edition. So Greg's finally decided what Technic set he wants to build, or more so, he's finally just got a Technic set delivered to his house. Had a bit of a problem with that, but I'll be building the monster truck, Monster Jam Max D. Which is one of the pullback cars. There is one that's very, very similar to this that's also licensed for Monster Jam, which I will get at some point. There it is there. Greg's got it there. So that was like our thought. So originally we were going to do that one versus this one. And then we realized they are just too similar. Like they were just literally like a color swap. So it would have just been like, what's your favorite color? As like
it literally would come down to the color, folks. It's like, which do you prefer, grey or black?
Yeah, exactly.
Grey is the new black, so that probably would have won. But I thought, I can't have that.
But yeah, so we ended up switching it up. Greg has made a few purchases over the last few days to try get something together, and you have decided on, Greg,
I've decided to go on the Dragster. So there we go. That's the set I'm going to be doing, folks. That one there. Nice. Now, the reason I've gone for this because this is a bit of a story behind this, folks, right? Is because one, we thought they're way too similar. Like we said, what we should have done in hindsight, I should have just gone, oh, it's a 2-in-1. I'll just build the alternative build, and that's it. That would have been so much easier, right? Yeah. Because ultimately, folks, the follow-on from this is that we're going to have a comparison. So if you're watching this back in the future, and Tech is feeling like he wants to do it. So remember this time, Tech. We're 1 minute 58 seconds in. There should be a card appearing at the top that will kind of take you to the review section of this video. So that's what we should have done. In hindsight, that's what we should have done. Anyway, so then I bought the orange truck. I said, hey, I'll buy this, and it'll be a completely different, but it's the pullback mechanism. And I was like, yeah, it's a really good idea. Ordered it from Amazon. They said, no problem. Next day delivery. Next day comes along. The day's coming along. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, yeah, this is taking a bit of time. This is not arrived yet. So I thought I'd check it. It says it's going to come next Wednesday. I was like, oh, damn it. I can't do that. I even sent Tech a picture to say, look, it's not going to come till next Wednesday. It's no good, is it? So then I thought, well, I could do it. Again, it still hadn't occurred to me that these are 2-in-1s. So then I thought, there's a Dragster. Why don't I order the Dragster? That may come in time. Hence, we put this back an hour. And it came this morning. But even then, there was a bit of luck behind me getting this on time, in all honesty, folks. So that's how we've come by. A very long story. I don't get this with normal Lego stuff. So I hope the Technic set is that the build of this isn't going to reflect the how can I call it? The faffiness.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a faff, but the thumbnail is accurate, and that's good. There's no false advertising with the thumbnail. It is a Dragster versus the Max D. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to these. These pullback functions are very, very nostalgic for me. I mentioned it on London Calling last night that that a lot of the Lego racers used to have them, and I had a load of the track that went with it, and it's a lot of good fun. And this is like a nice very entry level Technic set. That kind of feels something substantial. Like there's those £9 ones. I just think they just look a bit naff. Like a bit of a.
They didn't even come with anything. I mean, we got these cheap as well, didn't we? We got these in the sale, like £12.50 from £17 or £18. Yeah. So no expenses spared for this. But I think this is the cheapest stream I've ever been on. In all honesty, I mean, the cheaper the stream is if we did like foil bags from a magazine or something like that. There we go.
That sounds more like a backlog episode than a London Tech episode.
You can't say that. This hasn't got 4+. I tell you what, right, Si O'Connor, if you're out there, Si, watching this, right, 4+, he wants to change it and put a little sticker on it saying 40+ or something like that. He said to me, he says, I can handle these, they don't stress me out. And I'm like, well, you can build bigger sets if you want, just build it over a longer period of time. But then he kind of tried that with the Death Star. Look at that guy. Have you watched his Lego haul yet?
I haven't yet. No.
It goes up I'm not joking, folks. There's a couple of things I picked up on this. One, right? Remember BFAB when he had his fire alarm? It kept going every sort of 10 minutes or so. He's got that issue.
Oh no.
Right, which is fine until you kind of tune into it. But anyway, but the comedy of it, and it's the pure genius that is, of course, Cy O'Connor, is that every box he pulled out was beaten up. And he's going, for the love of God, can't they pack these boxes? Like that. And it was like, how beaten up is this going to be? So it was hilarious. It was in his kitchen and everything. It was bizarre. It was a strange setting. And I thought when I first saw it, when I first watched it back, I was watching it on my phone, and it looked like he made himself really tiny or something. I thought, is he using a green screen to some strange resolution or something? But what he'd done is he'd piled it up. He had such a big pile of boxes in his kitchen, right? He presented the video on his knees. It's bizarre, honestly. It's funny. Only Cy O'Connor could do this, but it was. Do you know what? And I love those sort of videos where like Rick Hive used to do his reviews in his lounge. I love that. I really do, because this really is kind of abnormal. In all honesty, folks, you know, who has this sort of setup normally in their house? It's bizarre, even for me. Do you know what I mean? So I swear I like people just doing it in their land. He did it in his kitchen. He goes, I hope you like it doing it in the kitchen. And I thought any moment now, I'm not joking, he had like 23 boxes, something like that, 12 to 23 boxes. And I thought any second now he's going to pull out a box that's got batteries in it for his bloody fire alarm. I said, I'm going to get his address off him. I'm going to send him some batteries for that alarm. But, it's good. It was good fun, folks. If you haven't watched it, watch it back because he's quite like it's about 20 minutes long. I was like, blimey, Cy, you're going into my realm here, milking it for everything it's worth.
Definitely treading on your toes there with the length. We'll say hello to some of the people in the chat. So we got Monarch. Mark, how you doing, dude? Alan Maynard, hello. Lego Madness, how you doing, dude? I hope you are well. And Mitty Bricks, hello. And Sir Bricks has popped in as well. How are you all doing, guys? Thank you for all tuning in. We really appreciate it. And I think we best start getting some of these bags over.
We better start building, laying bricks, as they say in the trade. Anyway, folks, while you're here, one, check out each other's channel. Obviously, you don't text channel, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But also, do us a favour, give the stream one big fat thumbs up for us, will you? Because that's what it's all about. Show you appreciate it. So I've got. So you're doing that cam. I've got the different cam. So I'm gonna open it up on this cam here. Here we go. Hopefully I've got nothing too strange on there. I can't believe these. There's something weird going on with these video sets, folks. Because for them to go like 45% off already in Amazon, I just think that's a bit bizarre, if you ask me.
Yeah,
they cannot be doing well. They really can't.
Yeah, but then you speak to you see people on YouTube and that, and everyone's buying them. Like I know they're buying them at the discounted rate, but people are jumping on them.
Not in America though. Not in America. True. I know Emily. She went and bought them all, and she had to pay full whack for everything that she bought. And I was like, oh no, I won't pay that. Yeah. I mean, she's literally paid about 2/3 more for them than what we have. Yeah. Anyway, folks, there's the LBB way of breaking into a box. Just run your finger down there like that, and then it opens up like that. That was it. And there we go. We'll pull that out. This is some sort of motor or something. I think that's the pullback motor.
Yeah, that's the pullback motor there.
That is it, yeah. This is like my first motor this is the nearest to electric motor I've ever used in Lego.
Have you not done a power function set or like a power?
No, never done it in my life. Never done it. Tech, never done it. Though so I did find
you've still got the passenger train to build then?
Tech, come on, I've got everything to build, you know that. I bought another train today, folks. I called it the turd train because it's brown. It's Tech's fault that I ended up buying that. Anyway, there's the tyres for it. There we go. If you could imagine this, right? That Tech's eyes, right? At 9 o'clock yesterday evening, all fresh faced on London Calling. Tech's eyes on Brick Hive this morning. Like Maybe 6:30 in the morning, folks. I think mine were even worse, but anyway.
Oh man. I haven't joined so I've been quite busy with work as I've been saying quite a lot of stuff, but I went through a phase of joining Hive streams a lot, and it's so much fun. And last night I just seemed to wake up early enough and well, yeah, because I started streaming a bit later yesterday, or this morning. So yeah, so it worked out, and I hopped on, but I definitely didn't put my camera on because I was still tucked up in bed as I was chatting.
But what I like about Hive stream is that you're waking up and you're tuning into a stream that is quite a mature stream, in all honesty.
Yeah, it definitely wakes you up, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Because I kind of walked into it, folks. I'm like, you know, sitting there in my dressing gown, having my English breakfast and dipping my rich tea in it and watching this as well. And I'm like, and they're all like, no, turn away, Greg, turn away. This isn't good for your brand or anything like that. And then Claire from the Plastic Architect says, no, Greg was being sleazy last night on his stream. And I what sleazy? What Greg was? Yeah, it was a nice sleazy though. I thought, oh, that's all right then. I don't mind. I don't want to be sleazy, but I don't mind being nice sleazy. Whatever that means.
Oh man, good fun.
Yeah, it was good fun. Lego Madness is saying that he can hear an echo. I personally can't. Can anyone else hear an echo?
Is it gone now? I feel like it. There was a little bit of one, I think, earlier, but I think we're good now.
Okay, good stuff.
I think just let us know, Madness, if it's still there.
Yeah.
Mark says a Hive rant is the best way to start the day, for sure.
It does wake you up. Right, okay, folks, I'm going in. I suppose the main thing is making sure you're building the primary set on this.
Oh yeah, good. Although for the second one, do you have to? I think you have to download the instructions, don't you?
It does look that way, yeah, because the instruction booklet only shows one.
Yeah.
And okay, I see. It's all right. I like that. All right, this is looking good. This is. When we meet up, I think we're gonna have to do a race or something with these. Leicester Square or something like that.
Oh, could you imagine? That'd be really good.
Yeah, I reckon we should. Yeah. They're pretty light, aren't they? There's nothing much to them.
Yeah,
we got that to do, folks. Again, that could be another. We could do like the kind of things where we're gonna have a sinking boat scenario. The things we're not going to do, folks, ain't worth doing, honestly. Anyway, I'm just going to mute because I'm going to make some noise.
Yeah, no worries. Christopher says sounds fine to me, and Lego Mana says can't now. Okay, that's cool. That's what we like to hear. But yeah, these are really cool. These are the first Technic sets that I've been like, well, for a long while that I've been like, they actually look really cool. They'll be a nice little pickup. I'm sure they'll go like 20% off in Sainsbury's in no time. Lo and behold, they did. I think I got them a bit cheaper than that on Amazon. But yeah, they didn't do them both at the same time, I don't think, or at least I must have missed it if they did do it at the same time for cheaper. So I'll wait and hold out and get the other one. But yeah, they're pretty cool, and they're not going to be huge to display. So
well, they're just a bit of fun, really. I mean, for 12 quid, yeah, blimey, you'd be lucky to get 2 minifigures for that these days.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
And what I will say, folks, there is a plethora of blue pins in these sets.
Yeah, a lot of pins.
I'm going to take a photograph of this, folks. This is the first for me. Like, I tell you what, right? If I was into Technics and I wanted a YouTube channel and I liked horror films, I'd be like Pinhead. That's got to be the best name for that. Do you have room for horror movies?
Hello to Just Build It. How you doing, dude? And Echo Bricks. Christopher Mitt said, I think I heard on your stream yesterday, Greg, London is reopening everything Monday.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to be in the I'm going to go to the Lego store on Monday simply because I happen to be having to work in the office on Monday. So that's the result. Alan, if Alan's still out there watching this, are you going to be in the office on Monday as well, my friend? So yeah, my sticker. What's your sticker sheet like on your one, Tech?
Not too bad.
Yeah, that's miles better than mine. I'm definitely going to be putting my stickers on after. I've been putting stickers on the streams recently, but these ones need to be put on quite accurately, don't they?
Yeah.
So, they'll be done on. I've got about 4 Lego sets where I've got to put stickers on. So I'm a bit behind on that front. But anyway,
Productions. Hello, how you doing, man? Thank you for popping in. Hope you are doing well on this Saturday morning where you are, I think.
Yeah, it's quite cold today, in all honesty.
Yeah. it's I mean, it's it was raining so hard we had a duck walk across the garden a minute ago.
Blimey, that's when you do know it's wet out there. Blimey.
Yeah.
I had a random bird in the garden the other day.
I bet your missus weren't pleased.
Yeah. I get the odd bird in the garden, folks. And I get old deers as well. But no, sadly, this one had feathers. I'm afraid it was a pheasant. I've never had a pheasant in the garden before. This is London. What do pheasants do, man, dear?
Oh yeah, man, they're very prevalent around these parts.
So that goes on like that. So let us know, girls and boys out there in Chatland. Do you build Technic sets? Because this for me is like the poor man's Lamborghini with all this greenery stuff, things like that. It really is. Albeit a Dragster, technically is a lot faster than a Lamborghini. Faster than most things, I think, and but not ideal for shopping. Is to be honest, not much boot space.
Or going around corners.
Okay, yeah, it's a nightmare. You'd be all right on the M25, probably, just about. But I would love to drive a Dragster just to feel the inertia. Do you know what I mean? The minor G-force that you might get from it.
Have you ever been to like a Dragster event or anything?
Never have. I'd like to go to one because I think maybe people go to them because they just want to see something blow up. I definitely would go to it. I like going for driving days and stuff like that because I'm not a million miles from like Silverstone or what's the other one? I've got the other one is that's even nearer to me. That is it's near Thorpe Park, I think it is. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, it's a cool racetrack. Driven a few Lamborghinis and Ferraris around there, but my favourite car that I've ever driven, I can't remember. I'm trying to remember what the name of it was now. Let me see. Let me see if I can just look it up on Google because I mean, I call it a car, folks. It's more like driving a remote control car in some respects because it was like I can't remember what it's called. It really was like I can't call it a dodging car. It was like a buggy. Fast cars. Let's do a search. Fast
not the Aerial Atom.
Oh yeah, the Atom. That's the one. Thank you.
Yeah.
That I've never driven a car like it. Like literally going around a corner, 120 miles an hour, tight bend, right? And I'm looking at the bend. That's how you can keep it so close because you're looking through the wishbones. There's no protection or anything like that, folks. It was just really good fun. I love it. And then I was thinking of buying a car before I got into Lego. I was thinking of buying a car to do it up and then do racetrack days and stuff like that.
Nice. Alan says on holiday next week, Greg.
Good man.
Echo Bricks, you should get the Ferrari that has tons of stickers. So I quite like the look of that Ferrari, but whether I end up putting the trigger on it, there's just so many other sets. Like when it first came out, I was like, I'm definitely getting that. But the more and more I think about it, it's probably not going to happen. Although I do like the look of it a lot, actually.
Yeah, I haven't. No, I haven't actually. Solar Brick Builders built it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
What I like about what he's doing at the moment, he's getting a bit alternative. He's doing a lot of Technics and Kobe.
Yeah.
And that's quite a good combination, I think.
I think so. And there's not a huge like when you type in like Technic or something, it's like there's not loads and loads of channels doing it, like comparatively to something like Star Wars that he's also into. So yeah, I think that's a good route for Solo. And he knows a lot about it. He's got that engineering background as well, so he's got a really good understanding. So
yeah, and Technics can be quite cheap, really. Yeah. I mean, you look at that. There's that motorbike. I do fancy the motorbike. I have to say, I do fancy that one.
The Ducati, is it?
Yeah, Ducati. Yeah, and there's the Bugatti as well, which every now and again will go literally 50% off.
Yeah, those big Technic sets do end up dropping, which is quite good. If you're into it, if you can wait like literally like a month, then you can usually find a pretty good discount on them, which is good. I do have the Top Gear app controlled race car to build. I know a lot of people have said that it's really slow and it's not great. I bought it because it was really cheap and I actually quite like it as like a display piece, I think. So yeah, I'll get around to building that at some point. Whether I'll do that on a stream or not, we'll see how today goes. But yeah, I'll probably just do that one a leisure build at some point maybe. But
yeah.
Michael Knight says I got my wisdom teeth taken out yesterday, but I don't think that'll keep me from streaming today. Nice, man. Stick to the grind. Stick to the grind. Bricky Ty says, good afternoon, Tech Productions and Greg. Oh my god, are you two building Technic? Never thought I'd see the day. Well, today's the day, Ty. Today's the day.
Today is the day, Ty. Hold your breath, Ty. This might be the first and last.
Yeah. Lego Manda says, I build Technic. It's hard, but looks awesome when it's done. I kind of agree. I think there is some stuff that does look really, really good. I'm like, I know these ones like these have a motor, so I guess but I'm not a massive fan, and I know this is kind of contradicting what I just said about the Ferrari, but I like a lot of the Technic stuff that is motorized. I think it's got like an actual function as like just a pure design style. I'm not too keen on it.
Yeah, because it can look unfinished. That's my only thing with Technic. But then Technic is meant to, I think Technic is meant to sort of be designery. You're meant to see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a desired aesthetic, isn't it?
Yeah. Like the Range Rover. I would kind of be quite happy to buy the Range Rover, in all honesty.
Yeah.
I think that's a nice looking set.
Yeah. Mike and Ike says, I haven't built any Technic sets before. Do you guys prefer Technic or normal bricks? Normal bricks.
Oh, normal bricks, 100%. Normal bricks, 100%. I built the Mustang last weekend, and I kind of finished it on the backlog this week. And that is a sensational car. That is an awesome car. Beautiful. But this Wednesday on the backlog, I'm going to kind of go the step further and convert the engine on it. So it's got the RAM charger, and then upgrade the suspension at the rear. And Pricky TY kind of, I asked him, I said, should I bother doing it? And he's like, yeah, do it. So I am. So I'll use up all the rest of my bricks.
Nice.
And get that done.
Yeah, that's a nice car. I'm looking forward to building the mock version of that. Unfortunately, I couldn't jump onto your stream last weekend, wasn't it?
It was last weekend. I'll tell you, it feels like it was quite a while ago, in all honesty.
Doesn't it? Yeah. But good old Easter weekend. But yeah, no, yeah, it's nice. Definitely a nice one. I'm glad I picked that up. A bit cheaper on John Lewis as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. Bricky TY says the Technic Land Rover is an amazing set. I love Technic, but it made my brain hurt. 3 gearboxes, yeah, in that bad boy. God, 3 gearboxes, man. That's it. I see. I don't know if is there anybody out there that thinks Technic is actually pleasurable to build. I think it's pleasurable to build in your own time when you just kind of want to think over something. Maybe it's a good one to do on if you join in a streams or something like that and just build it for like a few weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like to stick to the creator cars, in all honesty, folks. But if I like this, and okay, here's the thing. I tell you one set I do want to buy, and it's eventually, hopefully, it will discount quite heavily. Is the remote control RC racer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one does look pretty cool. I think again, Solo bought that one to London Calling, didn't he?
Yeah, he built it on there, and there's not a lot to it. I'm doing it. It's kind of reviewed this month in Blocks magazine, so I'm a review of that out next week, folks. There will be, albeit after I filmed it tomorrow. But in it, they review it, and the piece per part count on that is something like 37p a brick or a part. But it's because you've got the motor in it and all that lot. I've already seen it discounted from 120 down to 95. So it will drop again. It will drop to like, when it is that 70 mark, I'll get it then.
Yeah.
And it will inevitably do it.
Yeah, that one, Solo was whipping that around, and that looked quite good.
It's fun.
It's speedy.
Yeah, so what they've done is they've learned from their slight mistakes that they did with the Top Gear one.
Yeah.
Because they made it too heavy.
Yeah.
So they lightened it. They just put less parts on it. And but again, that could be another way. If I built mine, you built yours at some point, we should have a race or I don't know, Dodgems or something. I don't know. Yeah. So I love remote control car drive. Yeah. Again, though, the only problem with that particular set, they say, is that the and Solo said exactly the same thing. They just said the controls are a bit naff. They're counterintuitive.
But you can you can connect them to a typical Bluetooth remote controller. You don't have to use the phone app.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be amazing then.
Yeah,
that really would be. You know, and then but I don't know about that side of Lego, folks. I really don't.
yeah,
Which is why this is kind of the first step into that realm, in all honesty, because these are fast, folks. I'm not joking. And I'll tell you one thing we must do on the review. We're going to have to review it. We're going to have to show it, actually do it, what the pullback action of it is like. So, you know, just get a camera out on the floor or something like that. I'll do it in the road. I think I'll probably just do it in my road and film it on and then just do it, because the review for this, folks, will be out in the next 2 weeks. It probably won't come out next week, in all honesty, but it will come out definitely the week after. But one of those things we can do is just what is it like to actually use this feedback? And from what I've seen so far, they're fast. They're really, really fast.
Yeah. Yeah, these pullback functions are always were always really good fun. Like I said, and they used to be like a really small one, and the car would probably have like 20 pieces, and you could really pull them back and just watch them fly across the room on like a hard surface, on like a wooden floor or something. They're great. Echo Brick says the Bugatti is retiring soon, so best get into that if you want it. Yeah, I'm not sure about. Out of the 3 big ones they've done, I really like the Porsche, but other than that, I'm like, I don't think I'll dive into it. I might get the Senna, the McLaren Senna, if I saw that go for a really
the blue one. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Okay, so the follow on from this comparison, folks, would be Tech getting the Senna or the McLaren Senna. Yeah, so is the McLaren Senna? Yeah, it's the McLaren Senna. He'd get that, and I'd build. Now you might remember this, folks, from a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, maybe something like that. The classic rally car from Technics, and I'd build that because that's actually a car that I'd like to build and then make it completely remote control. Yeah, there are people out there that did it. That's one of the reasons I bought it, and I bought that for 50 quid back in the day, Amazon sale, and. Yeah, I've bought it for one day when I'm going to build it, and that'll probably be a long stream, that one, folks, because we won't build that quickly, because that's like 1,200 pieces of Technic. Yeah. That's a lot of pins.
Okay, so my first, not so much issue, but my first like gripe with the set is these Technic panels. Like I said, I don't know how well this is going to focus, but these Technic panels have like a small indent in them, and then you've got to put a sticker over the top of it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. I'm done with Technic, Greg. I've had enough. It's ruined it for me.
Hang in there, Tech. Hang in there, mate.
27 minutes.
Yeah, but Bricky Rice says the pullback drive is savage, faster than you expect.
Yeah. Cool.
Everyone I've seen who does it, who uses it, Bricky, it always seems surprised how good it is.
Yeah. I think one of the other things I suffer with Technic is always like trying to find out, like, if you turn it round, like which orientation it's going to be. It's just got like axles and pins sticking everywhere. It's just like, I don't know which one's going where. But yeah, Ty, what would your top 3 Technic sets be? Because I know you're a big fan. So if you were to pick 3, which would you pick? And anyone else, if you guys are big Technic fans, do let us know. The Dragster in the new Speed Champions set looks pretty cool. Dodge.
I was going to talk about that. Yeah, that looks really good. I like the Dodge car. Lego seems to do a lot of Dodge cars because they're square. So
yeah,
they like to do.
They love it well, don't they? They're in a lot of films as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they are actually. I suppose I mean, the Dodge car's an old car, is it? Like those particular square ones, they're like 70s, 80s, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. You know what? Building this. Ricky TY, you tell me what you think about this. It's probably a ridiculous idea. But you know what? This reminds me of building the X-Wing, the body of the X-Wing, because of the longevity of the body. Now, Imagine this, right? Imagine, right? You build it and you convert it into an X-wing, and then you do like some pullback thing, and you do like an X-wing versus TIE fighter race or something like that.
That would be so sick.
It'd be ridiculous, but it would be funny.
Imagine just walking out your room and just seeing an X-wing and a TIE fighter like skidding across the floor.
Yeah. And you throw over some sound effects, a little bit of transition, and then boom, you're away.
Nice. I like that. Well, that's like the thought of even trying to attempt to do like a Technic mock, just like
I mean, is there even such a thing out there? I can't think I've ever seen a Technic mock.
I can't remember what I've seen, but I know there are people that do it, and they're like, I don't think they're human. I'll be honest.
Yeah, they're like, I mean, the build is bizarre, isn't it? I mean, basically you've got to look at something and sort of think to yourself, right, I can kind of make that. I can make the body out of Technic, and it's all going to be cranes and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, that's like that.
Do you think you would get like a crane for your Lego City? Like a Technic?
Yeah, but you can get them made out of Lego as well, I suppose.
Yeah.
Unless I could make something like a drawbridge or something like that, or something, you know what I mean? Something that I can motorize to sort of bring a bit of movement to it. But that's why I'm kind of invested in trains at the moment. I've got the Hogwarts.
Yeah.
I've got 2 of the city trains. I've got that crocodile one in the week.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of, and I've got that big one, you know, the cargo train one.
Yeah.
So I got that as well. But I've got them all massive. I mean, I've saved hundreds of pounds on those. Yeah. The Hogwarts Express I got for like only about £52. That was, but that hardly ever goes to that price.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good price for that one.
And that's the thing. I used to be really into trains when I was a kid, and I think I will get really into trains on the city side of stuff as well.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some really cool stuff out there. I think I will at some point, maybe this year, try pull the trigger on the Maersk train.
Echo Brick says, what train is that you think you're going to get?
The Maersk train, it came out in like 2009, I think.
Yeah, I saw a picture of that on Instagram today. I can't remember who showed it, but it looked really good.
It's beautiful, and they used they created their own blue color. like it was just amazing. It's so nice. It is about 400 quid, but
how many parts is it? Because it looked like it was quite a sizable set.
I think it's about 1100, 1200, something like that.
Not bad. Well, it's not.
The sooner I do it, the better, really. But
it does get to that. It does get to that.
Trains are expensive. So that's just the bottom line with Lego. They're always a pretty sound investment.
Easily. That's why I bought this week, folks, the yellow submarine, because there's more. There's 2 sets I want to buy. I'm going to buy one this month and one next month. One's the Caterham. I can get that for about £100, including postage, which is pretty good actually. Yeah. But the yellow submarine is there's less and less of those around.
Yeah.
So you got to go for the least thing, because I think. I mean, I bought my one for less than 100 quid, way less than £100. But I think that's a sound investment because it's the Beatles. Yeah. I mean, say no more, it's just the Beatles.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's quite a lot of kudos for buying them. A bit like I want to get the Lego ideas at some point anyway. Back to the Future car.
Yeah,
as well.
I think anything pop culture that has stood the test of time up until now will always be a really good investment for Lego.
Yeah, and I don't even think it's a particularly good looking car in all honesty. It's a bit of a hideous build, but I mean no rush. But if it ever comes up and I kind of think, oh yeah, that's not a bad price or whatever, then I'll get it. But time will tell, folks. Time will tell. I like Lego Ideas sets. Mm-hmm. I think it's one of the best things that Lego do because of the variety of it.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Hey, Gallifrey Brooks, how you doing?
Hey, Gallifrey.
Chat here.
See you, dude.
Christopher Mitt says, not the biggest fan of Technic, but the monster trucks that like Tech is building have caught my eye. Yeah, for sure, man. That's exactly the same with me. I very much gloss over a lot of the Technic stuff, but these ones do look pretty cool. And like I said, I'll get the other one. They'll look pretty cool next to each other. Echo Brick says the Class, the Big Red, and the GT3. I couldn't tell you what one of those were. And I think they're his 3 favorite Technic sets, but I can't even picture them. I don't.
Isn't the GT3? Is that the Ferrari?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. See, if you're into car, I mean, I like cars, but
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily into Technic cars. That's the thing. But I don't know. I mean, this is why we kind of experiment with this, folks. I said I'd never been to Friends, and blimey, I bought about 4 sets in the last month.
Yeah. Ty says, wow, top 3. Number 1 at the Mo is the Land Rover, such a stunning set. 2 would be the Mack Anthem truck, now retired, and 3 would be the Bugatti. It's huge. Nice, man.
Yeah.
I recognize all of those ones.
The Bugatti, though, I've got to be honest. If you get the Bugatti for £200, that is a sound investment if you never want to build it, because you're selling for double. I mean, double is retail. So quite comfortably add another 200 quid on that when it retires.
Yeah. Yeah, that is one thing with Technic. They do go down in price like substantially. Like I said, if you're prepared to wait a bit, then they'll go down. Gallifrey Bricks, I can't remember if I just said hello to you. How you doing, dude? Echo Bricks, get on the LEGO Technic page. We have loads of mocks. Okay. That's how he gamblers at that. Lego Man says, I have 2 cargo trains, 2 passenger trains, and the Hogwarts Express. Oh, sorry. He has 2 cargo trains and 2 passenger trains. Yeah, I like the passenger train. I've built that, but I kind of want another end of it, but I don't really need another 2 carriages. So I might, if it goes down again, I might buy one and get it.
It has dropped to 75 quid again.
Yeah.
Not today, but I mean, my God, it took ages for it to go to £102.
Yeah.
That's good. And then it dropped to, I bought one at 75 from Argos. Yeah. I saw it this week drop. But the biggest drop this week, and it happened last week as well, is £102 for the cargo train.
Yeah.
Which I was tempted to get because even the parts in that alone are worth it.
Yeah.
But I went for the John Lewis deal with getting the crocodile train because that can be motorized, and I'm like, yes, that's very cool.
Yeah, I much prefer the crocodile locomotive. I think I will definitely get that at some point this year.
Because it's a display piece as well, isn't it?
Say that again, sorry?
It's a display piece as well.
Yeah, it's a really nice display piece. Bricklaker built it this week as well. He got it, and he absolutely raves about it. He says it's a really underrated set. So, yeah,
he's normally pretty good actually at fishing out underrated sets.
Yeah,
yeah,
he's got a pretty good eye. Greg, a good City Crane set is set 7905. It's a bit pricey now, but a good set. Assuming it's got 4 numbers, so I'm sure that's retired.
Yeah, that's going to be a goldie oldie. That is.
Yeah.
What is it?
7905.
Okay, it's an old number. Oh yeah, I see. It doesn't look too complicated though, or anything like that. There was I tell you, I have got a crane that actually came with the Lego City Downtown Fire set that I got. So that could be one. I could basically mock that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And just build, get the same bricks and just extend it up.
Yeah.
But I've got this idea, folks, that I'm toying with in my head at the moment with what I'm going to be doing with the city. And one of those things is obviously it's going to be a big Ninjago influence, but you'll hear all about that in the city update that comes out next week. And yeah, I said, fingers crossed they will be. The abuse I was getting last night as well. Yeah, I've got this idea of a big monster that's attacking the city and Ninjago kind of protecting it and something like that, little scenes. I kind of think of it like this. It's a giant mock. And secondly, right, I'm going to treat it a bit like a film set. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what I think it is. It'll be like an area where there's a Western going on, another area where there's maybe Disney characters and messing around with Looney Tune characters or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, watch this space, folks. It's going to be completely ever evolving things. But one thing that will feature one day in it will be Ninjago Island, which is where I'm going to put all the big Ninjago sets, all 3 of them, the gardens, the city and the docks, and then joining that island to the mainland city, London, will be a big mock of London Bridge. I think that's going to be the nice place to put it.
Nice. Are you gonna like play about with that with bricks? Do you know? Have you got any idea of how you want to do that yet? Or are you gonna sort of toy around in the studio? What do you think?
I would like to toy around with studio, but I'm waiting for you to get better at it, so then you can show me.
Perfect. Cabbage is. I mean, I know he's a kitchen designer by trade, but yeah, he's rapid around that. Like you watch him, and he's like knows all the shortcuts and things, and he's just...
yeah. Well, that's the thing, and that's quite cool as well, man. I like all that. I think it's again, it's another part of being into Lego that doesn't actually cost you anything, and that you're actually designing stuff. So I'd love to do that. I'd probably be more inclined to doing more mocks if I didn't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
because then I could take time out and really focus on it and say, you know what, I'm going to do this month. I'm going to design something this month, and then next month I'll build it.
Yeah,
but you can't do that in a YouTube channel, folks. You've got to have output all the time. So
yeah. Hello, Corey. How you doing, man? Thanks.
Hey, hobbies. Good to see you, dude.
If the passenger train reduces to £70 in Argos, I'll grab another. Good shout, Ty. Yeah, good shout.
I got two of those because I just wanted a longer one. I wanted the motor for it as well. All that long.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is that is really good value. So to be fair, like I would probably get another one. Maybe sell the 2 carriages, keep the motor, and then motorize the locomotive or something like that. I think that could be a good way to do it.
Yeah, I might have those carriages off you actually. So let me know if you if you bear me in mind if you ever do sell.
Yeah. No, I will do. Because like I'm nowhere even close to being in a position where I'm like thinking of doing a Lego city, let alone one that's like got a functioning train and things like that. So they'll release 30 passenger trains in between the time that I would consider doing it, I think. So I do like the color scheme of it.
Color scheme of it. I'm toying with it at the moment. Basically, folks, in a couple of months, or maybe 3 months tops, I'll be moving into another Lego room. My Lego city is downstairs, and it's like phase 1. And phase 1 is basically me learning the ropes of how to build the city. Things to do like ballasting. In my first update, I'll be telling you how I'm going to lay the track and what the process is in which I'm going to sort of ballast it up. And then, of course, the second video, I'll follow up with actually doing it. But it's really a straight piece of track that we'll do for the first section, because it's all going to come up in a couple of months, and I'm going to be going down into the garden, which is where the kind of cabin is, and setting it all up again there. But then I would have really figured out what I'm going to do for phase 1, phase 2, and in phase 3, which will come, next year's perhaps, I'm going to start doing layers to it all and stuff like that, because you can't really go. You can only go so wide, folks, and then you got to kind of go up. And when I was a kid, one of my favorite toys that I ever had was a TCR set, which was an alternative to Scale Electric. And what I liked about it is that you could switch lanes quite comfortably on it. And also what you could do, you could go up higher levels. So you could switch lane and go up a ramp, so to speak, and then you go on this top section of track. It was brilliant. The best game of Cops and Robbers I ever had when I was a kid.
Nice. Hey, Tease, how you doing? Woodshop Teacher is in the house.
Hey, good to see you, Woodshop Teacher.
I will, my attention. So I've been looking at a lot of like storage videos, like wood-based videos on my other channel. So I'm not getting loads of it recommended on my like Lego channel. And and then I logged in earlier, and I saw a thing. I thought I was in my like recommended, and I saw the thumbnail because Woodshop Teacher's just done his video on his table that he's made for his Lego City. And I was like, wait, I'm in the wrong account here. But I was like, oh no. But I'm watching that later, because I saw your picture. Did he send? He sent a picture in yesterday, didn't he, to London Calling?
Yeah.
It looked really, really good. So I'm looking forward to seeing that video, dude.
Yeah, my tables I just got from IKEA. I mean, first 5 minutes of my video is just literally me building tables, putting stuff together, talking about a storage solution, And then me sort of saying like, well, there's 300 quid gone and I've not even built a brick yet. You know what I mean? And then I start talking about the base plates, the road system, how it works with modulars and all this sort of stuff. So he's literally is from, I don't know what to call it yet. I've got to look at what names people call the cities for their first ever update, but it'll be like from scratch or from the ground upwards or foundation, something like that. You know, it's
laying the foundations.
Yeah, laying the foundations to the city. So, but
what did I say? If the passenger train reduces, Gallifrey Bricks says, is that the yellow train tie? It's the yellow passenger train. £70 is a bargain for what you get. The powered up is 60 by itself. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I bought one for 100 quid, and then it went even further than that, like sort of a few months later. So 75 quid is a. I mean, like I say, that is a proper set that you can break down and sell off and make good money on. That is a bricklinker's dream. Yeah.
And like I said, the color scheme of it is just really nice. I love that blue and the yellow together. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, back in the days, there used to be an Astra. I think it was a Mark IV Astra that used to be that color.
Yeah,
which sounds hideous, but it actually worked. Back in the day, it was kind of like, that's a bit different.
Woodsorty says, well, I had approximately 5 hours of footage compressed into 20 minutes. Damn, man. That's a lot of footage.
Yeah, that's the thing you do. I mean, when I built my tables, it was like, you know, compressing a couple of hours down into it, because the tables that I use, they've got like 5 sections, 5 legs.
Yeah.
You know, so you compress it down pretty quick, and you're doing it. It's much easier to do a voiceover on that sort of thing than sort of to say, I'm doing this now. Also, as well, folks, I had to cut a lot of it out because I was wearing jeans. I was wearing this hat and stuff like that, but I was wearing jeans. And when you've got your backside hanging out and you're doing a video, it's not really the most pleasant thing, because that's got Lego YouTuber meme written all over it.
It does. I'd have definitely memed
it. Honestly, folks, I was like, well, that's it. I've got to cut that out. But what I was trying to do, I was trying to be quite clever, and it works, but I just don't make it a lot of hassle. Is when I was editing it, I was also doing it, like I'd start doing something, and then I'd get the other camera and show it closer in or stuff like that, and then sort of finish off what I'm doing and then take it out. So there's a lot of cutting out that you have to do and stuff like that, just to make it more interesting, really. You know, because there's only so much interest you can hold putting up tables.
Yeah.
But you know, people want to know, what tables do you use? What legs do you use? Because there's loads of different legs out there you can use from them, folks. How much does it cost? What storage solution did you use? Does it fit underneath the tables? All that sort of stuff I kind of answer in it. You know, it's just a reference. If anything, it's a good reference for me to keep using.
Yeah. Hey Joe, how you doing? Brixish is in the house.
Hey Brixish, good to see you.
I'm guessing these Technic sets will be the last you both ever do. We'll see, Ty. We will see. We will see.
There's a lot of pins. I'll say that. There's a lot of pins.
Yeah. But no, so far so good. So far, so good. Like I said, these a couple more of these panels have got like the like mold indent thing, and you're putting stickers over the top, which I don't really like. But yeah.
Are you applying the stickers already as well?
I am. Yeah, I figured it's not a massively long build, so I'll do them as I go.
Well, maybe I will as well then.
But I think you've got a few more stickers than I do, don't you?
I've got quite a lot of stickers, and I don't want it to slow me down anymore, folks. I can put the stickers on another time. It doesn't really affect me. When I do the post-production on my review, I'll have to do it then. But
yeah,
that's a job for a Sunday morning or something like that.
Yeah. Someone stream on in the background and kicking back.
Yeah. No, definitely, mate.
Everyone's saying hello to Joe, which is cool. Call it, Gallifrey Brick says, call it building London finally.
But honestly, I filmed it months ago. Like 2 months ago at least.
That's funny.
It's pretty bad. I've got a different hairstyle. The only thing I did, because I think it was when the next lockdown started, I thought, well, just for continuity, I better wear a cap in it. And I wore this one, thank goodness. I literally just bought it. But yeah, my hair was a lot shorter then, but I just sort of did it. I was thinking ahead then, but yeah, I don't know. One thing led to another, really. It was a case of like, I wasn't particularly well for a few weeks. And yeah, it was just like, that's the funny thing with cities. You just kind of do them when you fancy it. But
Yeah.
I don't want my channel to turn into like a city channel.
That's what I was literally just about to say. Like, you've got quite diverse content. You've got loads of content that you enjoy doing. So you don't have to do it like you don't have to have like necessarily have one every week, because you've got other things you want to be doing. You've got London Calling, you've got reviews that you like doing, speed builds, polybag reviews and stuff like that. So so it's nice to have that variety.
Yeah. And it is like that. But one thing I will say, folks, like definitely when I'm when I'm in the cabin, when I'm in the outbuilding, it will literally go up gears then, because that's where it's going to live forever. At the moment, it's in my lounge. So the lounge is like, every time I do some filming down there or something, so it's not in my lounge, it's in my dining room. Every time I do some filming down there, I've got to set up like a studio down there, folks. That takes hours. You think, I'm just going to go down there and do something. And it's like, it takes you 2 hours before you even start creating anything. And that's why it's a bit of an ache doing that. I mean, like I say, the next update will come out a lot sooner. I'll just wait and see what the feedback's like on this initially, and then take it from there.
Ty also asked, are you buying all your base plates straight away or as you need them?
I've bought a load ahead. So like green base plates every now and again go for a £5, like £5.50 on Amazon, and that's when I buy them. And then sometimes they're limited how many you can actually buy as well. So that's why I might as well do that. I'm kind of holding out on that. So yeah, I'm not buying loads and loads at a time, but I might buy like 3 or 4 at a time or something like that.
What about your road base plates? What are you doing with those?
Oh, well, I'm not buying the base plates. I'm going to the new system on those. Yeah. And yeah, I've got probably 15 boxes of those.
Blimey.
Yeah, so I've got quite a lot. But I mean, initially, folks, I'm just doing like a double lane, and that's all it's going to be. Because I'm thinking, what do I want to get from the road system? Well, I want it to sort of display bigger vehicles and stuff like that. And then the rest of it might be like the one-way system or something like that through the city. You don't have to be too practical. It's Lego, but it has to be understandable. Do you know what I mean? So there is that side of it that I'm thinking of. But I'm also thinking I might just do like an orbital road, like at the M25.
Yeah.
You know, and just do it like that. Because then at least that way you see all the cars. Then on the inside, it'll all be pedestrian. And that's what I think. I think that might work quite nicely. What do you reckon of that, folks? Have like an outer rim, which will be the road, the main road. And that could almost be like double in size in some places anyway. And then the rest of it, like do a train track. The train track would have to be around it somehow. And then also as well, the rest of it would be pedestrian. I don't know. What do you reckon? Because using train track is not the most practical things in the world.
It's not. It's really not. That's why Lego, we need a monorail system.
Oh yeah, now you're talking.
What have I done there? That's fine. That's fine. Joel, how we doing, dude? Good morning. Madness is back. Hello.
Hey, Joel.
A ring road would be good, Greg, depending on where your train track is going. Yeah.
And like I say, for the initial first phase, which is only going to be there for a couple of months, it's going to be just a straight one. Because I'm kind of determining also as well in my update, my first ever update, I show you how I determine how the height is going to be between the modulars and the road system, and how I do that. And the way I do it, no one else has done yet. So, and I kind of worked that out with the help of another YouTuber as well, because we were kind of chatting about it. So, who's Jarve Bricks, by the way, folks, and he's got a brilliant city. He has. He kind of come up with this idea, and then I sort of like, oh, okay, I'll try that, see what it's like for us. And we kind of both agreed that it actually works quite nicely. So that would probably be the main takeaway from it, actually, is my idea on that. So that goes in there. Yeah, there's a lot of lining up with this, isn't there?
Yeah.
And it doesn't. Honestly, folks, you look at it, it makes you go a bit boss-eyed.
It does.
2, 3, 4. God, yeah.
Okay. Ty, when are we going to see some content from you, dude? I know you were saying you were playing around with some editing at the beginning of the year.
Oh yeah, so yeah, Ty does a lot of building. So is he actually thinking of doing a YouTube channel as well?
I think so. Yeah. So he's done a couple of Instagram reels and stuff, just like sort of showing off what he's been building and that.
Yeah.
I think he's on about doing a city as well. So yeah, it'd be cool to start seeing some content from Ty.
Lego Madness. Yeah, no, brilliant. The thing is, everyone's cities are different as well, which is nice, and everyone's got their ideas. One thing I'm definitely not going to do in my city is go down the theme park route.
No, don't fancy that.
No. Maybe sometime. Maybe that kind of depends on whether or not I end up getting the castle. But equally, I'm going to need a castle at some point in London because of Windsor Castle.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's as long as I can track it back to some sort of London thing, then I can kind of justify buying it.
Yeah, you need to get that castle, dude. You will not be disappointed.
If you're a Disney fanboy, you're kind of programmed to say that.
I am, but but I still think there is just such a satisfaction in the building process, and like, there's a reason why it's still on shelves now. Nearly 4 or 5 years after it come out. It's popular. Right, it is popular. And I think anyone that builds it or that has built it will vouch that it is a pretty beautiful set. I think if they just captured the likeness so well. The only bits I'm not too sure about is like the rock work around the bottom. Some of the techniques for that is not the best, but it's pretty good. It is pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, you built that quite quick as well, didn't you?
I crashed it. I was loving it so much. I think I was in a call with some people. I was up late, and then I ended up staying up. Started it about like 7 or 8 in the morning. Then sort of stopped around lunchtime for a couple of hours. Then come back to it and just wrapped it up. Like I was loving it so much.
Yeah.
I was. You know what you said about the Batmobile, about like how you not wanting it to end.
Oh yeah.
I was kind of like that, but at the same time I was like, I don't want to stop building it because I just couldn't resist the temptation of carrying on building it.
I'm almost tempted to take the Batmobile apart and rebuild it.
Are you?
Yeah. I love that set, folks. I think it is my favorite set of all time.
Nice.
Like I just always, every time I think about it, I just love it. And I really didn't. I took months to finish it. I started off really quick.
Yeah.
And I just thought I'm actually enjoying this too much. You know, you get that fuzzy feeling. It's like really good. Don't want it to end. And also as well, that to a certain degree, that's why I don't want to get the bat wing, because I don't want it to spoil it.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys and girls out there, if you've built the Batwing, tell me, did you like it? Did you think it was a good build? I think it definitely complements the Batmobile, but I'm not necessarily a completist in that way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't need like every single Batman thing for the collection. Yeah, I've got the Batmobile. Don't know if it's an investment set or if it's one that I'm going to build.
I would recommend you build it because like I say, mate, it really is the best set of all time. Yeah. Definitely buy another one. I mean, they were selling it for 150 quid in Smith's, I think, a few months ago.
Yeah, that's when I picked it up.
Yeah,
it was discounted.
I would 100% get that as in his investment. I mean, look at the tumbler I think is ugly as sin, but I mean that goes for loads of money. That does.
Mm-hmm. I love the tumbler so much. I hope they recreate that soon.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just think it's ugly. It's a bit like the Ghost. I think that's an all right ship. I wouldn't say it's the best ship I've ever built. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I got the figures for it, folks. But yeah, it's definitely not up there with the best Lego Star Wars sets I've ever built. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those ones. It's a bit of an enigma. People like to have it. Do you know what I mean? They like to say they've got it. A bit of kudos for that, I think. It's a bit like the UCS Millennium Falcon. I'd love to have that, I think. And I think I'm definitely will. I know, knowing me, at the last minute, I'll go, okay, I'll just buy it before it goes. And it will go soon. It has to.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way they're going to have the 8080, the Star Destroyer, and the Falcon all on shelves.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, it's getting close to May the 4th now, folks. We're going to know what's coming up soon. My guess is I think we're going to get the R2D2 in May.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes sense because it's quite different to the other big UCS sets that are out there. Let me know what you reckon about that in the chat as well. Let's talk theories. Let's theorize with each other.
Okay, so you need a real world city planner to help design for London during infrastructure week.
I do. But maybe that's what I should call this, infrastructure.
Nice.
The city infrastructure. That's not bad. Lego City Infrastructure. That's not a bad title.
There we go.
It doesn't really tell people too much, but from scratch. And I say that in it. I do say it in it, folks. I say it's not worth putting it on tables that are flimsy and stuff like that. You want to start as you mean to go on. Even if I'd rather buy one table that's solid as a rock than 3 tables that are like, wibbly wobbly things.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It's not cheap as well. And I'm going to be like, even when the building is constructed, I'm still going to be thinking, like, I'm not one of these people that goes and buys everything to then move in. And I like, when I buy a house, and I've had quite a few in my time, folks, I like to move into a house, live in it for a while, and kind of work out how I want to use the space.
Yeah.
And that's what, so let's face it, folks, what am I going to need in this room, right? I'm going to put a few tables in there for the city. I'm going to put in a table so I can build stuff off it. It's going to be, I need a load of electrical points. I need to somehow get network down there because it's about 35 meters away from the house. I need to sort out the lighting. I maybe sort out some sort of rig. Because I'm thinking above the city, I want to have some sort of system. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a mesh system, but I need something where I can hang maybe aeroplanes off or something like that, spaceships. Wouldn't that look good?
Yeah.
You look above this. You look at people's cities and there's nothing going on between that and the ceiling. Well, last time I looked up in the sky, there'll be planes going around and stuff like that. And I've invested in some big planes. So stuff like that. So that's why I'm kind of thinking, well, now's the time I need to work it out, because I was talking to the builder today and I said to him, I said, well, I need to be able to, screw things to the walls, and it's all going to be sort of dry lined and stuff like that. But in areas, I need to have it reinforced, and it's knowing where those areas are. So I've really got to think about that. But I was in a shop the other day and they had off their ceiling, they had like a copper pipe. This is going to sound a bit weird, folks, but it was a copper pipe. Basically, it goes around the ceiling like that. And then what they do is they hang hanging baskets off it. It's like a garden. Yeah. It's a very posh garden stroke, coffee stroke, sells a bit of wine, sells expensive cheese sort of shop, if you can picture that, right? They've got this lovely, great big brass pipe that goes around the ceiling. And off the ceiling, they hang things like tungsten lights and... hanging baskets, that sort of thing. And I thought, oh yeah, I could kind of use that idea, but think of something else that I could sort of hang off the ceiling that would work. So I don't know. It's all stuff like that you've got to think of, folks. It really is.
I always like the look of the like the suspended Lego track. I think like Hammer Leaguers, I think of it, where they've got like the suspended rails and it just goes around the shops and that. I think that always looks really, really good.
Yeah. Do you mean like so stuff that's up on the Speed Champions stuff? Do you mean that sort of suspended?
Oh no, I mean like when like in Hamleys and stuff from a kid, I remember they would have like things hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you see like a big spin train going around the edge. Yeah. Again, that's magic. That to me, folks, is magic.
Yeah.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I think later on this year, or maybe even when we meet up, you might want to do that as well. I got a thing, right? I got a video. I think we should do tech.
Go on.
Right. And the video is this, right? You, me, we meet up. Tell me what you think about this, folks, in the chat. Right. You and me meet up. We do the Lego store, right? We do Hamleys, right? And we do Forbidden Planet.
Nice.
Right?
I don't think I've
Free.
ever been to Forbidden Planet.
Oh well, I tell you what, you meet some geeks in there. I tell you, you meet some geeks in the Lego store. Blimey, you want to go in Forbidden Planet?
They're all like talking like this because I want my new Captain America baseball cap, please.
And of course, we all like that in the Lego store, don't we, folks?
I like a 2x4 tile and light bluish grey.
You know how it is, folks. We love it, don't we? Too much. Monarch says, looking forward to seeing London with just the new road plates. I can see it super great. And this is the thing, folks. It will be a story to the whole thing. I'm going to have mechs walking around. There's going to be a massive influence from Chinatown. There's a huge Chinatown opposite Leicester Square. There really is. We could go there for lunch, Tech. We'd go for a Chinese. Or be a vegan one anyway. Or he could just sit in the restaurant and watch me eat. We'll do that. That's much more fun. He can chew in an old cracker. You know, and you know what? And we need to do that. We're thinking early May, aren't we? Doing something like that.
I think so. Yeah, maybe the
There's a bank holiday weekend.
Yeah, I think it's that weekend, and then May 4th is like the Tuesday. So, May bank holiday. We might see if Boris is going to let us.
Yeah, they will. They will then, mate. They need to for the economy. But yeah, let me know what day you want to do.
Yeah.
Tell me quick so I can. How can I put it? Manage my wife's expectations for that weekend. There might be a lot of DIY work done that weekend, folks.
But yeah, no, that'd be that'd be really good fun, and get some content planned and all that, and yeah, that'd be a really good vlog actually.
I mean, basically, I'll vlog it and I'll just do a day out in London, these particular stores or something like that. I think, I don't mind a vlog actually.
I love doing vlogs. I think I might try and do a vlog Monday.
They're hard work. I mean, I like the ones where people do it monthly or something like that. I mean, Solo used to do a weekly one. Yeah. I've used to do a weekly one. Honestly, folks, I used to love it. And they just found it quite hard work. And I do see that.
Yeah.
Then I always think we'll do a monthly one then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And like Lego vlogs do really well for your channel. My ones have always done quite well in comparison to some of my other videos. So, and like Tech Tuesday as well was quite vlog style as well for a lot of it. So, and that was always very popular. So, T-Mog's in the chat. How you doing, T-Mog?
Hey, T-Mog, I've been messaging you on Instagram. I'll see you into it. He's worse than Solo Brick Builder, he is.
I messaged Hive about the tickets for the raffle, and apparently T-Mog's bought them all. So,
no way.
Yeah, it's no good, T-Mog. No good. Yeah, I'm messing, dude.
Yeah, T-Mog, answer your messages on Instagram. You're getting worse than Solo Brick Builder, instant messaging. Waste of time. Might as well fax
it. Yeah, you ever want a question from Solo? Just you need to catch him in a stream and ask him, because he just won't reply.
He's too busy streaming on other streamers' channels. Whilst he's at work, might I add, as well.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone like it. He's funny though. I think the thing is though, he's kind of on his own all day long, and he does it most of the time. He does it in between jobs.
Yeah.
But it is always nice to see. Anyway.
Yeah, man, definitely. He says, "I replied, Greg. What do you mean? I replied almost instantly."
Oh, I got a message from someone.
My city has the new road plates. If they were base plate roads, my city would be much smaller. Nice, Madness. Nice. Mark says, sounds amazing. If you want someone to tag along, let me know. I love Forbidden Planet. Nice, man. Yeah, like I've never been. I'm really really interested. But I think I might have been to one in America. Is it Forbidden Planet that they've got in America as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think I've been to one of the at the one of the malls there.
Ooh, I tell you where we could go for lunch if you fancied it. Planet Hollywood.
Oh, I do like Planet Hollywood.
Kind of prop. How about that for a day out, folks? Planet Hollywood, something to eat. I think that's at the Haymarket or something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Then
dude,
you've
I'm
got
down. I'm down.
Leicester Square. Leicester Square for from some serious Lego action, folks. Biggest Lego store in the world. Then we're going to go on to Planet Hollywood's. Not Planet Hollywood's. Forbidden Planet. And that's only around. That's literally a stone's throw away from it. Where was the other place we said? Oh, it was a Chinese. Was it Soho or something like that?
Yeah. No, that's sick. That sounds like such a good day out.
That is a wicked day out, isn't it? For Lego YouTubers, if we could, we'd stream somewhere as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could arrange that. Oh, the things we could do, folks.
We'll talk about this after. We won't give away too many of our secrets, but yeah, we could definitely do something.
What do you reckon, folks? Would you be interested? Tech and LBB, you should both vlog. Yeah, I've done the odd vlog. I do genuinely enjoy them. For me, because I do waffle on, folks, it has to be short and sweet, really does. And also as well, by the way, that's completely how I've approached doing my city updates. Like I said to Sai the other night, I'm not one of these people who go, yeah, and over here, I put my new base plate, and if you follow my big fat finger over there, you'll see that's where I put the bank. And over here, you'll see that I put a new car down there for a garage. I'm not doing that, folks. I'm not doing that. I'm talking quite quietly into a mic. Don't abuse me for our basic.
Very quietly, actually.
That's my voice. I am, for me, it's quietly. And I'm just talking through it, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, when I'm doing it, to some chilled out music in the background. And I said to Tech months and months ago, it's going to be like Massive Attack kind of style of music, that sort of thing. It really will be. Think Massive Attack meets Portishead. Oh, do I love that album, or do I not? If anyone out there wants to listen, right, to some chilled out music, right, one of my favorite albums of all time is Portishead. It's called Dummy. Honestly, it's one of the albums of the last 25 years. And also as well, where we go? Yeah, Insta Live. We could do an Insta Live. Didn't think of that. Lego Madness.
Perfect. Good thinking. Yeah. Good thinking.
I've got an iPad that's got a 4G. What's the name in it? SIM in it. So that's quite cool. Also as well. So T-Mog. Let's have a look. Let's see if he replied to me. Let's see if he replied. Let's see what he replied. I enjoy. I was streaming with T-Mog the other day.
Yeah. He's always. I missed him on Hives yesterday. I don't think he was on yesterday. I don't think he was on last night. But yeah, I've seen him knocking about with a Hivester a little bit. So.
He's a good lad. He's a really good lad. He is, and he was building the Batmobile. T-Mog. What do you reckon of the Batmobile? Come on, give us some feedback on that Batmobile, man. Because I think it's one of the best builds of all time. I really do. Anyway, let's try and find him on here. Oh, here we go.
Says, I love doing vlogs. I do them whenever I plan on going out to buy some Lego stuff. Nice. I suppose they still have a Planet Hollywood anywhere. Yeah, it's quite old now, isn't it? Old Planet Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm only thinking though because it's kind of in the pop culture of what we've been talking about.
Yeah. That or like hard rock as well. That's always quite nice.
Yeah. I mean, mate, I eat anything. Don't worry about that. I've got the belly to show for it. Honestly, folks, we talk about miracles for Easter and Christmas. It's a miracle I can get into my jeans after this. We could go for a Lego YouTuber's blowout.
Sounds perfect.
Anyway, I've got to focus on getting this built. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're doing all right, actually.
Yeah. Send it hour and 15 in. Starting to take I've got a lot of pins.
I think there's a lot of pins. I'm not enjoying all the pins. I feel like I'm doing a needle and craft thing. Also, as well, I think it'd be a good idea if I ever do this again. I'd sort the pieces out because I find I'm just looking through little bits. It's lots of little things, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of fiddly bits. There's a lot of these like Technic pins, and then the like silver horns and stuff. So I'm just putting them all together.
I'm liking it though. I tell you what though, I do think a Technic X-wing would work as it happens.
How far are you along, Greg?
I'm on page 49. How many pages are there? There are 74. So yeah, I'm 2/3 through.
Not bad.
I'm all right. I'm on target. Oh yeah, I was going to say this last night. It's something funny I saw on YouTube the other day. There was a guy, right? he was in the store in America, and that store was Target.
Yeah.
So he gets served. He's dressed as Emperor Palpatine. He's got all the face makeup on and everything, right? And he basically, someone's videoing him, and he goes, they give him the money. They're not even battering an eyelid. This guy looks like Emperor Palpatine. He looks awful. Let's face it, Emperor Palpatine wasn't exactly the best looker in the world, was he? After and that always amazed me about that movie. Did anyone think that as well? He got electrocuted by Mace Windu because of his own evil powers and that. His whole face was scarred up. He all bloated up. And he looked terrible. And he just got up, right? He didn't even batter an eyelid over it. I'm like, blimey, mate. You know, don't look in the mirror, for the next 24 years if you can help it. He looked terrible. But anyway, he just seemed to put up with it. And then for the rest of his life, he wore like a cheap dressing gown. But anyway, we won't
cheap dressing gown.
Yeah, he was obviously a bit of a Primani fan. Cheap and cheerful robes and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, what was the point I was trying to make? Oh yeah, so this guy is buying a load of stuff from Target. he basically buys it, he pays for it, and then he looks at the cameraman. He says, "Stay on target, stay on target," like that. I just thought that was really funny. Hey, we've got Solo Brick Builder in the house. How you doing, dude?
Hey, Solo. Hope you're well, man. Lego Man says, I'm not good with vlogging at all. And T-Mog says, it just takes practice. Yeah, man. It's just like that, getting that confidence to film in public.
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine filming in public. It's just necessarily the chats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Also, as well, I haven't got a small camera to put that I can put a mic on.
Yeah.
So that's why inevitably I just sort of film loads and just talk loads.
Yeah.
Voice over it, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then speed it up where you have to and slow it down again when you have to, I suppose. How you doing, Solo, mate? You having a good day? It was good to catch up with you yesterday. Oh, thanks for the link as well. We sent me some construct blocks.
Mega construct
blocks, yeah. He sent them through to me. They've got a couple of sets on Amazon that are Star Trek ones.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I might buy it. There's a couple of different sets on there, mate. I might buy one of them, actually, which is the Mega Constructs. What is it? It's the beam up pads for the original Starship Enterprise, which is kind of cool.
Nice. Lego Manda says, yeah, I don't know what to talk about. So, like, the best thing I think is, like T-Mog says, the best vlogs, I think, you have to have like a start, middle, and end. And it is literally like basic storytelling. Like the most intriguing vlogs that I find are the ones where there's like exactly that basic storytelling, start, middle, and end. And just go through like, and that can be anything. It doesn't have to be like an amazing story. It's just got to be well documented. If you try, so one of the things that I've sort of learned recently to try doing, I'm going to start implementing, is rather than just like straight cutting everything. So be like, I'm at home and then I'm at the Lego store. Like, try get some like B-roll footage that you can kind of play some music over the top of like traveling. So I like to do my introduction at home, and then I'll do a bit of filming like in the car. Just leave the camera rolling in the car and speed that up. And then it helps the story flow a bit better.
Yeah, I do that as well. Like, so if I'm going to go to the Lego store. This is the thing, folks, right? I'm going to do next weekend. I'm going to film a Lego haul, right? I haven't done a Lego haul for about 6 weeks or so. I've got sets coming out of my backside. I literally have, folks, honestly, right? I'm not going to do a Cy O'Connor and do 24 boxes or anything like that. But what I will do, I'll pick about 6 of them. Because if I do more than 6, folks, you might as well kiss goodbye to a couple of hours of me just ranting on and chatting and stuff. And I'm gonna do it, but also as well, I'm gonna do a bit of filming of the fact that I went to the Lego store, and it's almost like a change of scenery. And you know what? The only thing I can give you a tip for doing that is maybe while I'm in the video store, I'll try it this week. I've never done it before, folks. I'll do it this week, and you'll see the results in a couple of weeks. I'm in the video store. There'll be a certain track of music playing. I'll be back in the studio. I'll be back here at home, having had a haircut by then, thank God. And I'll be chatting away. There'll be a continuity issue there, folks. I'm going to have long hair. Actually, I'm going to try and get a haircut lunchtime on Monday if I can. I'll just go anywhere that's got a pair of scissors and cut my hair. I really will. And what I'll do is you do little subtle things like change the music in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm in the Lego store, we can have like a sort of a bit of a bouncy sort of fun track going on, you know, something a bit more upbeat than that. And then when I'm back at home and I'm chatting away in this, and I've got this, and I'll be like, oh yes, and I've got this set here for this amount of money, and I've got to save this amount of money and all that sort of stuff. I'll have a different track playing in the background and all that sort of thing. And that's like a subtle thing that you can do.
Yeah, it's like a change of pace, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a change of pace because you're in the Lego store, you're moving around, so up the tempo of the music a little bit.
Yeah,
you know, I love music. I love I can go on for hours trying to just choose whatever track I want to do for a speed builder. So but I enjoy that process. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably pay you a track that I'm going to be a couple of tracks that I'm going to have in my my LONDON, which I can do, but by the way, because it's what I've got the license. So let me show you a track. I'm not going to show you a track because I can't show you music because this isn't the Matrix, folks. This is a London Tech stream. But let me show you. I'll play you a track of music. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, folks. It's just going to be like the intro to it. Now, I like tracks of music, right, that have that change. Their beats change and stuff like that. And that's why I spent weeks and weeks choosing my main theme track. To you know, the intro, that one, because it's got so many different tempos in it. I can use it for all sorts of things. I really can. So let me just find my downloads. Let me see where I put it, because I always forget where I put stuff as well, folks. If it's not in downloads, so here we go. I've got one cruise. Here we go. This is a track. Now this is I've got the license to this, folks. So I'll just play it in the background here. So it's not like we're going to get copyrighted. Not that we make more than about 1.5 pence anyway on a live stream anyway. But here we go. Here we go. This is it coming up now. So yeah, track of music like this. There we go. Like that. Right, because I'm a sucker as well for the sound of a record playing. You know, the static sound of it.
Yeah,
so I like that. So that kind of sets the tune for it. Right, so here we go. Good music. Right, so it plays along like that for a little bit, and then it changes key a little bit. Let me fast forward it a little track. Here we go. Yeah. So we get a little bit of groove going on there, folks, and we've got some. Well, I can't call it a singer really. It's just someone saying something. I think it's just saying, "No, don't do that. No, don't do that," which sounds a bit weird, but you got to go with it, folks. Here we go. And that's it, really. That's one track, and then I'll do one more as well. So here we go. This is this could be anything, folks. I can't even remember. The tracks are so weirdly named. Here we go. This is just another one. That sounds like a 1970s jazz thing. And I'll do one more. One more while we're here. We do one. This is called Last Night. And hopefully it sounds reasonably within the same sort of theme. Here we go. So it's all kind of chilled out, but different paces as well. So different paces for different places. It's probably the best way of rounding that one up, folks. So if you've got any takeaway from here today, you know how to add different types of vibe of music. And that's the vibe I'm going for, folks. Completely, I'll be enthusiastic. Don't worry about that. But I'm really holding in and reeling in the reins of it. I just want it to be a nice, relaxing watch. And that's it, really, in a nutshell. So anyway, Every stream I seem to go on at the moment, I seem to give little previews of London. Yeah, everyone's going to know what happens before it's like the word. It's like I've given basically all the teasers out of what's going to happen.
Hey Claire, how you doing? And Victoria popped in as well. How you doing, Victoria?
Hey, Plastic Architect, lovely to see you. I feel like I've spent a lot of time with Claire over the last couple of days because she was streaming, obviously on London Calling last night, which was great fun. Lovely to have her on there. It was. And then I woke up this morning like bright and breezy and early, and then she's on there with Hive.
She's like coronavirus, just can't get rid of her.
Oh,
I'm joking, Claire. I'm joking. Christine, how you doing? And Kevin as well. God, now it's a party. How you guys all doing? Thank you for
coming. Blimey. Rixie, what time is it where you are? Blimey.
Oh, he's got his where his show would have been yesterday, or was that today?
It's
ways up early.
Today. I think it's today. That's probably ways up. But it must be. It's got to be something like 5 o'clock in the morning. No, it could be 4 o'clock in the morning.
Damn.
It's Sunday where he is, folks. Brixie, I tell you what, mate. Yeah, just keep watching us building Technics. You'll soon go back to sleep again. Oh, this is funny. But yeah, thank you for indulging me there, Tech. It's just it's only because we were talking about different music and bits and pieces like that, folks. And I love music, I really do. Sometimes, I just it's just laid back, and that's all I want it to be. And that I don't think I do anything specifically, any videos specifically that are very much laid back, and it's all kind of vloggy sort of music. And someone who's very good at doing that is, of course, the Plastic Architect. I like the way she just turns the camera on and just goes, blah, blah, blah. Talks about all sorts of stuff. It makes it sound very interesting as well, which is good.
Mm-hmm. Where did we get to? Onboard Toys says, is that a Lego Levi's hat tag? It sure is, my friend. I haven't got anything on the front, though. I'm a bit slack in there. But, got the old Lego Levi's hat on. Gotta represent. Everyone's saying hello to Solo, and Mark saying hello. Claire says thanks, Tech. Appreciate the love. I love you really, Claire.
Yeah. Now get vaccinated.
Oh dear. Cool. Oh, Brixton says 4:30 Chelsea are playing. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
I think West Ham are playing Leicester this weekend. Okay. I think it was Craigster or someone said the other day that West Ham were going to lose their next game. And I thought, I wonder who they're playing. There it is there. I don't know, folks. I like to do the thing is right. I suppose in a nutshell, I like doing different sort of streams with different people. I like doing different types of videos. So I guess I am a bit of an all-rounder. I don't really I think I've got a pretty decent knowledge of Star Wars. I've got good knowledge of Ninjago, so I can hold a conversation there, which is a bit of a weird thing to say, but there we go. Do you know what I mean? So I am a bit of an all-rounder, really. Maybe one day I'll pick a subject that I will be the kind of go-to person on that. But until that moment, I'll just keep moving on, as the littlest hobo used to say.
Kevin says, lol, blah, 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 classic Claire. Oh, poor Claire.
Brixton's in, haha, Solar Brick Builder, probably not. 4:30 a.m, boom! Yeah, so he's there for the Chelsea game. Are Chelsea winning at the moment, Brixton, or are they losing?
I'll tell you who has just won. Well, this guy. We're doing a family sweepstake for the, is it the Grand National today?
No, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was Grand National. I've not heard one thing about it being Grand National Day.
Yeah, and yeah, I've just got the message to say that I've won our sweepstakes, so that's 40 quid coming my way.
Fantastic, mate! Congrats! I had no idea it was Grand National Day today. Damn it! I would have
a Lego store on Monday. Oh no! Yeah,
that'll be a good win. That always is a good win. That is.
Yeah.
Oh, congrats, man! Ooh.
Right. So Solo, as you're out in the chat, Is that a spare piece? I'm hoping so, because I can't see it. It's symmetrical, and also this this black flex tubing. I'm assuming that's a spare piece.
Oh, that might be for the alternative build.
Oh, that's a very good point. That is a very good point, Greg. Although, let's have a quick look.
Why am I always lagging behind you? I think I just talk too much. That's what it is.
But let's carry on catching up with the chat. So happy I came here for the support. Claire, I'm sorry. It was only a joke. It was just unfortunate that you came in the same time as, or pretty similar time to Kevin. Generally those parts are not spare parts. All right then. Well,
you might want to look through it just to make sure, but it could be the alternative.
It's also so I think there was 5. There was 3 of those pieces and 2 of the slightly longer versions of them, and it's all symmetrical because they're used as a suspension looking piece.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm trying to look on the alternate model, see if that's got.
I'll say one thing: the way the Technic sets come together, they're very strong.
Yeah, they are really sturdy.
They are ridiculously strong. Okay, got to 2 of those. Easy peasy.
Claire says, just as a heads up, because you care so much, the ice maker is working perfectly. Wicked. I'm glad, Claire. I'm glad.
Claire's got an ice maker.
Did you miss that part of this morning?
Yeah,
on the high stream. She was changing her filter on the fridge, on the freezer. Yeah, it was very, very funny. Very
all right, now I know what that was about, because I tuned in and everyone, Sands was he sounded a bit stressed. He was like, you need to change that filter. Everyone was saying, you need to change this filter. And then the next thing when I tuned in again, there was a cat sitting in the washing machine. Weird, but we'll go with it.
Echo Bricks just won £70. Nice.
Oh no, I can't believe I've missed the Grand National. I've never done that. What was the horse that won it then?
I don't know, but it was a female jockey, apparently.
Oh, that'll be the first ever then, I think.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think we there was about 6 of us doing it. And we just picked 6 horses. And then yeah. Hey Adam, how you doing?
Adam. Oh, Adam's got a new avatar.
Nice. But if it's a 2-in-1, then it could be for that. Yeah, I'm looking on the 2-in-1. I can't see it anywhere, but like I said, it's yeah, who knows? Ah, well, looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, man.
But yes, the old pullback function works nicely.
Yeah, show us the pullback function then.
Yeah, let me. Let's go full screen for a second.
Yeah, there we go. Here in the decks, folks. I like the fact you dressed in grey as well, especially for your set. I should wore some strange green concoction.
This is going to go straight off the table, isn't it? Do you know what? As far as drop tests go, that's pretty damn good.
Rev it up. I think you can pull it back and pull it back and pull it back.
Yeah, if you like.
That's it. Do that. That's it. Create the friction.
I don't want to fire it into the wall. Hang on.
Love it.
Hours of fun.
Rest in peace, Car. Adam says. Brickscene says 1-0. Who to? Brickscene? Chelsea or the other 2?
The fact that he's saying 1-0 and not to Chelsea makes me think that.
Oh, imagine that, getting up at 4:30 in the morning to watch Chelsea. Can't think of anything worse. I thought your team was Newcastle anyway, or was it Juventus?
Yeah.
Maybe they've got very similar kits, that's for sure. I think his eyes did. Blimey, a big splat on the screen. Then I think his eyes nearly fell out his head the other day when I said, "Is your son a Juventus, a Newcastle fan?"
He was going to have he was about to have a I'll be back I'll be back in just a second.
Oh, okay. I'll hold the fort, mate. Don't worry. All right, where am I going with this? So there's that. That goes through that. Now I've got to say, folks, I'm. It's okay. This Technic set. It's a lot of pins, though. It's not bricks that connect things together. It's pins. And just to give you some sort of idea where I'm at with the build, there we go. I'm nearly there. This is light, actually. I think this is actually going to be faster than Tech's one. And it's simply because it's lighter. You've got the same engine in them, same pullback engine that is, folks. The nice thing with these sets is as well is that they don't come with any batteries. So you're not wasting money on batteries. It comes with decent tyres as well. Let me show you this time. Just popping this one on here. And you can take a butcher's at that. Looks all right, doesn't it? How about that? There's the back of it. Do another one. Brixine says, could be worse, Greg. I could be getting up this early to watch West Ham. Yeah, that's just it, mate. You don't want to get up to watch that early to watch West Ham. Even I wouldn't do that. 2-0. Blimey, they're doing really well. Lego Madness says, I have that one behind me, Greg. Oh, very cool. Very cool, mate. On Board Toys says, got to go grab some lunch. Enjoy the rest of the stream, guys. Take care on Board Toys. Yeah, this is quite an early stream for us, folks. This is kind of it's almost quite an intimate sort of stream, really, in some respects, because it's quite early. We don't do these streams because we think we could get loads of numbers or anything like that on it. I leave that for Tech doing Monday nights and me doing Friday nights and all that sort of stuff. But it's just nice to sort of do this because after this stream, we'll have a little break and then we'll kind of get together and then we'll do a review on both of these, which is a cool thing to do. So here's the back tyres going on. Ooh, kind of going on anyway. Let's get that on there. Is anyone building anything this weekend, guys? You doing, you thinking of building any particular Lego sets? You working on any videos or anything like that? Or are you just kind of enjoying having a weekend to sort of sit back, relax, and watch this stream? Tell us what you're up to. There we go. There's the rear wheels on there. God, it's so thin. It's really, really thin. I mean, proper dragster. I mean, there's quite a lot. If it should be that. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. Quite a lot of what's the name going on there. It's good though. Let's do that. Oh yeah, that'll work all right. Maybe I'll just pull the tyres off. Because the thing is, what you don't want the tyres sort of rubbing on that, because otherwise you're defeating the object of it going faster. What are you eating, Ted? What vegan snack are you eating, dude?
Just a wrap, nothing exciting.
Okay.
Let's plug the old laptop in. Where did we get to on the old chat?
Oh, near the bottom. Brixine's 2-0 he's talking about.
Oh, nice.
I've got Lander Sweet in the house as well. Hey, Lander, I've seen you for ages.
Yeah, there's a bit of an echo, Greg. Have you got?
I can't hear any echo.
I think maybe you're right.
Oh, all right. Let me. Is that any better?
No.
Okay. I can't hear any echo. Let me.
It's usually if you can't hear it, then I think it's usually.
Okay. Let me. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll switch to a different mic and then switch back and see if that improves it.
Okay.
So.
I might be. I think it's gone now. Actually, anyway.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know where, because my speakers are quite near to my mic, so that could be a thing.
That might be it sometimes, yeah.
If I tell you what I do, I'll move it over here, because when I do the reviews, I always put headset on, so yeah. it reduces the chances of it echoing.
Yeah. Adam says I took a break from buying Lego and taking a break from making vids since it's my spring break. Nice, man. Kick back and relax. Echo Brick says, yeah, great build. I bought 2 so I could build the B model.
Nice.
Echo Bricks is currently building his first city set, 60264, to add to my to a seascape in a fish tank mock. Let me have a look at that one.
Yeah, that's a good idea. There's a few people doing seascapes. Yeah, check out these tires. How ridiculously thin are these front tires for the Dragster?
Yeah, I know. Crazy, isn't they?
Nothing to them.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Like a queen.
You're putting the wheels on. You must be quite near the end, mustn't you?
Oh yeah, I'm on page 63 of 75. I think I've just got a couple of arms left and other bits and pieces. So yeah, not too much more left. I'm doing all right. I'm just being a bit chatty. That's it. I chat too much, folks. I really do. I know I do.
Good. It's all good. It's only like hour and a half in, just over. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the city exploration set, the £25 one, Greg, that Echo Bricks is building.
Nice. Yeah, I got that.
I like the piranha, the glow in the dark piranha.
Yeah, there's a one that's coming out of a rock face, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Great set, dude. Honestly, I'm with you on that. I bought that recently as well when it was in the sales because I do want to do a submarine. So no, not a submarine. It's a bit of an armada with ships and stuff like that. And of course, submarines are as well. But the thing is, you got to get these things while they're in a sale because one day, under the table, I might do a C section. Do you know what I mean? I'll tell you what. I think this is going to fly. This thing will. I reckon it's a lot lighter than your truck.
I imagine it is. Yeah. Should go get the scales, shouldn't
I tell you what, mate. Honestly, if we're going to meet up in a few weeks, we should do a race in Leicester Square or something like that, outside the Lego store. Set up a camera.
60 frames fly through the door of the Lego store.
Yeah, some guy chasing it, trying to sanitize it as it's coming in. Have you built the other construction with it as well?
What do you mean the other construction?
There's
not one. That's only in your bundle, I think. I don't think we have.
Oh, is it? Oh, you don't have Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got. Let me see what it is because I think I've actually finished it. I think and not realised it. Yeah, I'm building the stand, some sort of stand thing for the traffic lights. I don't know if I don't know really. This came with some quite decent other sets as it happens. Buggy, yes. So what's that bit there? Okay. Oh, I see. Right, it's got that on it.
Yes, sure. I am. I am a vegan. Yes, private cheeseburger. How you doing, dude? Hope you're well, my friend. Nice to see you over here. How is everyone today? Says Linda Sweet. I'm very good. I've just won on the Grand National, so I'm thriving. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. I was going to put a bet on as well, but I completely forgot by the time I was done changing thumbnails and got ready. I was been tied in the room. And stuff.
I honestly, I just haven't even seen it on the news.
Yeah, no, it was only because my mum come up this morning and was like, oh yeah, would grandparents want to do a sweepstake on the Grand National? Are you in? I was like, oh crap, yeah. So,
damn, I think it's the first year of my life I've never betted on it. I just haven't heard anything of it. Oh, well. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
It says Landis Suite is doing good. I'm at my new job at Walmart. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, that's cool. New job. There's a few people in the community got new jobs.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to get points on BFAB, I think. What is it? Lottery? No, it's the horse racing, Claire. It's the it's the big horse racing event that happens in the UK.
Yeah, it's massive. It's got big jumps in it. It's got the famous jumps, isn't it?
Yeah, which to be honest, I do feel very uneasy watching sometimes.
They're a lot better than what they used to be, though.
Yeah, they are.
They fall apart a lot easier. They're instead of actually being proper hard structures.
Yeah,
they're actually they fall away quite quickly.
They look like last year's Christmas trees, don't they?
They are. I think they probably are, mate. In all honesty, they probably freeze them or something.
I knew Claire was going to say something. Whoa, you're a vegan. Yes, I know, Claire. I know.
He's a vegan, but he only eats meat on Saturdays. That's
that's not true. That's not true.
What did you What have you ever spoken about? Why you became a vegan?
Yeah, I think people have asked. I wasn't a massive meat eater anyway. And vegan, betting on animal cruelty. All right, Claire. I knew she'd have something to say about that as well.
Well, to a point, it depends. But the whole thing really hinges and pins on the fact of why you are a vegan, I suppose.
That is true. That is true. And it is more for the environmental impact. But then I don't know. I know. I have this conversation with friends every year.
Oh, right. Well, the thing is, mate,
it's such a British tradition, and it's always been a big part of our family and stuff. So, cheers, Claire. Lando, that's really kind. I do think by the time you've shipped it over, though, it probably wouldn't be too cost effective.
Oh, what's that?
So let me know if you guys want me to watch out for any Lego sets at Walmart.
Oh, that's really kind of you, Lando. Thank you. Well, I've actually built a set, folks.
Hey, under hour 45. No way.
It's ridiculous. Look at that. Look at that. It's so thin. It's thin and long.
There we go. There we go.
Get your motor running. I'll do that. Oh, I've got it, Tech. I've got it. Don't worry. How about that, folks?
There we go.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
That's nice, man.
I like it. It's slick as well. I did like the way that these come out here.
The panels and stuff, yeah.
And the panels are really good. The panels are really, really nice. And then you've got these wheels on the back here because inevitably it's going to be fast, so it'll kind of kick back a little bit like that as well. That was quite cool.
I wonder if that does kick. I wonder if that does actually kick back.
Oh, there's only one way to try it, really. I don't know. I think I might put my tyres on a bit tight to the motor. So I think I've got the line there. Yeah, because it's trying to go, but what it is, there's too much friction on the tyre, too much traction, as those in the tyre world would say. So let me just readjust them, and then what I can do is, oh, that's better. Yeah, here we go. Let me switch cameras, folks. Come on, this is live. Anything can happen, folks. But anyway, let's switch the camera and let's take a look, shall we? Here we go. So there we go. You got me there. Let's set this up so you can kind of see what's happening. There's not really much. Let me move that. I should have thought this through maybe a bit before the stream. Anyway, we're lucky we even know what set I'm building, folks, if you know leading up to this. But here we go here. So let's see if this kind of works. We'll do a tech here. Go back like that. And then this is the first test, folks. Finger coming off, and hopefully off it goes. Oh, blimey. Yeah, it does. It kicked back. It completely kicked back then. Let's do it again. Let's do that. Watch for the kickback, folks. Ooh, that's good. I like that. We definitely have to do a bit of beat footage of it out on the street or something like that, Tech.
Yeah, definitely.
Look at this, folks. We'll slow-mo it in post-production. that was my fault. That was. Let's do it again. Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and woo! Yeah, that's good, man. I like it. Yeah, that's good. I like it. The fact is, it does genuinely look like a dragster. You can't get away from that. It really does. It's strong. It's very rigid. It really is. I just like the fact that it's so sort of thin. I mean, it is a proper dragster. You've got these tiny little wheels here. I think the only thing I would have changed on that is that I think that works all right like that. But I think maybe a couple of little tyres on those would have just...
Do you think the tyres would end up slowing it down if it kicked back and then there was like traction from the tyres?
Yeah, that's probably true, actually. It probably would. You've got this lock here, and you can change that so that it actually comes down.
Okay.
But and then you sort of unpin it there, it moves down, and then you put it back in again, and that kind of gives it more stability, I suppose.
Yeah, you can keep it on.
Yeah, because if you wanted to go further with it, if you pulled it back and you wanted to go further, then what you would do is you would take these pins out. At least I believe that's the case, and then you put it like that, and then pin it back in again.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I quite like it like that. I like the fact that it kicks back and stuff like that. I think it looks pretty good. I like it. Yeah.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks all right. Look at that. Oh, that's it. We've got our overlays back on again now, folks. Anyway, enough of looking at my stomach. Let's look at something worse. So what we've got plastic architects say, woo, 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 woo. You're what's a VGAB?
She's talking about the betting on the Grand National still.
Oh, okay, yeah. With well, that's the thing, though, isn't it? It's all about balance, folks. It really is. Vegan betting on animal cruelty. Oh, okay, I see. And they do have a label out there, don't they? The Californians, they do like to label things. Everything's got a category.
Are you trying to cancel me, Claire? Because cancel culture isn't cool.
Yeah, exactly. We don't believe that. It doesn't exist here. Later this week, so let me know if you guys want me to watch out for the Lego sets at Walmart. No, thank you for that. Meaty Brick saying putting up curtain poles in my. I wonder where we was going in for a second. In my new house, watching in between drilling holes.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. There we go. The services we provide for people should never be underestimated, folks. They really shouldn't. But what do you think of your set then? I tell you what, right? Let's ask everyone in the chat, or all of you in the chat, right? Which is your favourite set? The truck, right, or the dragster? So put D for dragster and T for truck. Which one do you think is the famous? Which one? Ask yourself. Which one would you rather go shopping in, or which one would you maybe go and see your friends in?
I'm telling you what, you ain't parking that dragster. There's not any bays long enough for that, is there? There's probably not any bays wide enough for this.
But that's it, for the exact opposite reason.
Yeah.
But it's nice though. I will put the stickers on, folks. I'm just not going to put it on this street because these are really long, and they're not even the panels. My panels aren't flat as well; they're curved, which makes it that little bit harder. But yeah, let us know what you reckon, folks. Which is your sort of favourite one? Maybe that would have some sort of bearing on the scores as well. But it's all right. It's quite a tough sort of thing. Let's have a look. I always like to look at the pictures just to make sure it looks like it's meant to. I think it was good actually. What's the number of your lorry or your truck?
What do you mean? The set number?
Is there any sort of like racing number on it or anything like that? What is
no. It's just the Max D is the name. So there's some branding on the top of the cab, and there is also some on the side, and then you've got the flag at the back as well. Yeah, it's really cool.
We've got Dragster there. If Tech built Gravedigger, might have voted for that. Well, as it happens, Christopher, that was going to be my bad boy. That was. But what we should have done, I should have just gone for the B one. But the thing is, we'll follow this video up. We just have a short review, really. We say it's short, folks. We try and make it short because we waffle. You think I waffle? We want to see what he waffles. The amount of editing I have to do because he waffles like you wouldn't believe. Honestly, the tape is literally tape all over the floor of videotape of him waffling. It goes into it and all sorts of things. No,
the point proven here, and how we know it's Greg that waffles is because he waffles talking about people waffling.
I hadn't thought about that before. There we go. So Adam says chat is dead. Yeah, the chat. Come on, there's bloody 15 of you out there at the moment watching this. We've got D at the moment. Dragster is winning at the moment by a single vote. Okay, guys, have to head out now. See you all soon. Lego Madness. Take care, mate. Have a good day and all that. Woodshop Teacher says, would neither to go shopping. Give me a Land Rover Defender or a Jeep Wrangler. Oh, you're so old school, Woodshop Teacher, you are. Come on. You imagine you can go shopping. Do you grocery shopping? Hang your bags on the back of the spoiler at the back. What's the matter with you? That's what it's there for. I mean, you might not have any shopping by the time you get home. But yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty good. In all honesty, it's all right. I think I still prefer Lego City Car myself, but I'm glad I've done it. This is quite different. Like you wouldn't get that looking like that in a proper Lego system set, would you?
Not at that scale.
No,
I don't think.
No, because it's quite big. And it's light. It's really light. I think this could beat your one. We're going to have to do a best of 3 or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, folks? Would you like to see that? Would you like to see us video a race, maybe outside the Lego Leicester Square store or something like that? I mean,
we're going to have to get everyone to move out of the way because I think these are going to go some distance.
Well, they will. I tell you what will happen, folks. Right? We'll do it. We'll start filming the race, and someone will probably nick them. That's what London's like sometimes. It can be. But yeah, I mean, the instructions were fine. They were good. I don't know. There's a lot of pins. That's the only thing that puts me off on it. That is a lot of pins. God, could you imagine building a gearbox? You'd be pulling your hair out. I got a few stickers on my one as well to add. I mean, they're all right. They're nice stickers. Got the number 111, 111, which is kind of like, it's a cool number. Pretty cool, like that. Did I see Lorraine in the chat?
Lorraine just pops in, yeah. Hey, Lorraine. Ty says the Max D for me. Good lad, Ty. Good lad.
Oh, Ty, you let me live.
He says Greg will spend the next week recovering from the Technic trauma.
Yeah, the Dragster. We love a bit of Dragster.
It'll be interesting to see what they do with the Speed Champions one. The early pictures of that I've seen look pretty cool. So
yeah. And is the Dragster, that's a Dodge as well, is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's going to be one part of the Dodge set. So I think it's a Charger and a Dragster. So that should be cool.
Yeah. Cabbage Face is in the chat. Cabbage Face, you should put a pullback motor on your car. I think that would look quite good because that's got a bit of a Dragster sort of feel about that coach, isn't it?
Yeah.
The way it's sort of designed. But yeah, no, it's cool, man. It's cool. I like it. I think this has got less parts in it than your one. I didn't do too much research on my one, folks, because I didn't know what I was actually going to be building up until about 2 hours before the actual stream.
We'll save that all for the review, shall we?
Yeah, I think we definitely should do.
But yeah, it's about 2 hours. So
yeah, we're knocking on 2 hours in a couple of minutes, which is kind of nice.
Adam says you want that car in real life.
Well, I do actually. I like unusual cars, and they're definitely unusual. But yeah, it's the practicalities of it, folks. That's the thing. I don't think I'd actually get out the turning in my road if I actually drove a Dragster. But I think they are generally they're very long vehicles, aren't they?
Yeah.
What do you reckon then? We could do as a comparison, because we're gonna do a Speed Champion comparison, folks. And we could do like a double set, I suppose, or maybe a double city set versus a double Speed Champion set, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff we can do comparisons on, folks. One comparison we are thinking of doing is maybe something like a Lego Ideas set versus another Lego Ideas set. Maybe Yellow Submarine versus Ship in a Bottle, something like that. That sort of thing. We got all sorts of ideas that we're working on, folks. That we're thinking about, and then what tends to happen is we think about all these ideas, and then we don't register the ideas. We don't jot it down. We forget what the idea was going to be, because this was actually going to be a slightly different one. This was going to be a Star Wars one. Then we thought, well, actually, don't bother doing it now. We might as well do it in a few weeks when everyone's raving about Star Wars because of May the 4th and all that sort of stuff, which made sense to me, folks. We don't want to do too many Star Wars ones, though we do love Star Wars. Just make that very clear. We really do. But yeah, no, it's been fun. I've enjoyed this stream. It's been good. I've actually built a set. It can be done. It can be done, and it's Technics as well. So I feel like I've got a bit of bit of kudos out of that.
Brilliant. Okay, Greg, what is coming up from your channel in the next week?
Coming up from my channel next week is the eagerly awaited, the highly teased London, folks. I'm going to be working on that tomorrow morning. I will be, and I think there'll be a magazine review coming out next week from me. And on Wednesday, I'll be doing a stream with Si O'Connor, the backlog. And then on Friday, London Calling again. And that's it. We'll be back to the weekend again. I don't know if I'm streaming next Saturday. I don't think I am. Might be having a weekend off. But probably gearing up for a couple of weeks after that, because it's coming up to my anniversary and Brick Hive's YouTube channel's anniversary. So we'll be doing something around May the 4th, May the 10th on that. And me and Tech are going to be meeting up at one day during that weekend as well, early on. So that's cool. So that's what's coming up from London Bridge Bricks in the next week or so, including in a couple of weeks, folks. There would, of course, be the follow-up to this, because after this, folks, we have a little break and then we review these sets and we compare them, which is what this is all about, in case you wondered.
Perfect. Wicked. Okay, yeah, so from me,
yeah, someone just see a tumbleweed go by.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm in the process of like rearranging my room and stuff at the moment. I have filmed some stuff. I've got some more stuff to film for videos and that, and then hopefully I'll get some stuff edited. I am streaming on Monday on Kevin's channel on I'm Bored Toys. We're continuing mockumentary, and I'll be in studio carrying on working on that. And then Tuesday, I think I'm off work, so I might try get another live stream in, building something else. I might build General Grievous's Starfighter, but might do some of the Monkey Kid sets still. Who knows? Who knows? But be on the lookout. Keep an eye on the community tab, because I'm sure I'll post things on there and keep you guys updated. But for now, that's it. Thank you to everyone in the chat that come hang out. We got Cabbage Face, Brick Scene, Lando, Echo Bricks, Adam O, Cabbage Lorraine, Ty, Christopher Mitz, Woodshop Teacher, Lego Madness, who was in earlier, Private Cheeseburger, Claire, of course, for calling me out. Thank you, Claire. And Kevin as well, I Want Toys. And yeah, I think that's just about it, guys. So yeah, if you could like the stream, that would be much appreciated. I'm sure all you guys all seem familiar faces. I'm sure you're already subscribed to Greg, but if you're not, go check his link out in the description. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon.
Yeah, take care, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all soon. Bye.